Welcome back, guys, to Trails of Cold Steel 3, where last episode Rean and his students entered Einhel Keep, where he got them to do introductions before explaining the functions of their new Arcus 2. Then it came time for the class's orientation exercise to begin, as both teacher and students would drop down below in a case of history repeating as they took on the Level 0 trial. Showing each other what they can do while personalities clashed on the way, they now face off against the trial's boss, the magic Knight Direwolf. Well, I don't want to do that. Only me. So we got Raging Fire, which gives damage plus 20% for 6 turns and CP plus 10. Just 6 CP plus 10, 1. And the other one is 8 turns of 50% damage reduction, restores 10% HP and EP. Oh, that's pretty good. Well, obviously on the first turn,
let's go! Raging Fire formation!
we're going to want to increase our damage and go for it. Then on latter turns, we want to go Turtle for a bit. There's some brave points coming up on the bar by the look of things. I mean, obviously I want to scan as well, but Rean's got my major damage kind of thing. We've got Earth as the weakness. Chance to AT delay. But Rean no longer has that kind of thing. So essentially we're kind of looking to break as fast as possible. I think with Rean I should just move up to attack.
Very well.
Make him the target for now. We can order on any turn, so that's fine by me. We'll just take the extra damage for now. How many craft points you want? It's too bad you guys don't have S-crafts, but in another sense, it does also mean that we can just do...
strike! There!
Whatever I like in those terms.
I got it! It's my turn!
Right, we nearly got the break bar in one go there. So this turn will be full delayed. Do you not have an S-craft? No, okay. Let's use Detector, that's the good one.
Search mode activate. Scan complete.
A magic knight that excels at unarmed combat. It slams the ground with its hefty arms. It gives us an analyze if we defeat it.
My turn.
Right, arts-wise you have Soul Blur.
Charging.
I'm just going to keep you at the back even though you've got an absolute ton of HP now when I look at it. BP up by 3. Our BP is completely filled up. Got 2 more turns of damage up. So really, if I attack on this turn...
It's down!
I'll rush
go,
that.
Altina.
Understood. Yeah.
My turn.
Then I'll use another order to go with the damage reduction. He can't attack on next turn, can he? He just wakes up again. I can't remember. Let's just go Raging Fire again then.
Raging Fire formation! My turn.
Your points are pretty good anyway. That can unbalance, so we'll get an extra brave point back from getting the thrust attack. We won't use that for now.
It's my turn!
Okay, so we actually delayed it. AT delay again.
Take this! Wide open!
It's mine!
Let's just build up some battle points for now. So wakes up on that turn. And we got a Soul Blur on exactly that turn. Okay, it's enhanced itself. Certain enemies can become more powerful by entering an enhanced state. Enhanced enemies leave themselves open, making them easier to break. Try to break the enemy and regain the advantage in battle. Did just get a mass heal and a speed up though.
Now.
That's not what I like to see. So I think we can go with the rest of our turn orders here. We just want to break ASAP, don't we? Except you don't have the best options for breaking here. Should I just set you to arts again, maybe?
Arcus activate.
Let's go!
Alright, Rean, let's get break value Crescent Flash.
Get back! Very well.
That broke a fair bit, but unless I hit an 80 delay randomly, I'm probably not breaking on this turn. So shall I hit the order button and...
Form up! Iron Will formation!
see what he might do?
My turn. Strike!
I didn't hit the 80 delay. He turned to attack me. Because I got the impede. That's an option too, of course.
Yeah.
Soul Blur on the break.
My turn.
Alright, we've removed Enhance by the look of things.
Strike! There! Yuna!
Okay! Ha!
I'm up!
Oh, if you stop charging that stuff, you'd be perfectly fine, mister.
Crimson Slash!
That impede.
For everyone's sake, I can't afford to lose!
A little bit of AG delay in there. This breaking is interesting. Alright, level 5 for Unica and Altina. And level 8 for Remo.
Alright, got it!
He got a level!
Yeah, I did it!
Don't worry, Rean, only another 140 levels until you're the right level again.
I must train even more.
Stats updated.
We did it.
Stamina depleted. A short rest is required.
You guys did amazing! The trial's complete! But you took this way too far, Professor!
That was faster than I expected. I'll have to increase the difficulty next time.
Could you please listen to me?
This trial was completely absurd.
Next time? Is he gonna make us go through all that again?
The probability seems high.
At least that put an end to our orienteering exercise. Thank you. Great job, class. You all handled the first test of Brave Order very well. I'm proud of you. There are some areas each of you could improve on, but you just need to tackle them one at a time. I'm sure today hasn't instilled you with much faith in the idea of Class VII. Your class size and this trial are bound to raise some red flags. Then you have an instructor who's only just graduated. What if he doesn't know what he's doing? Like I said, if you want to transfer to classes 8 or 9, I swear that I'll make it happen. But it's something I want you to decide for yourselves. Think hard about what you believe, what you want to accomplish, what kind of future you want, and, most importantly, who you are. Only you can figure out if Class 7 is the right place for you. Take all that to heart, and I know you'll have your answer.
Una Crawford reporting. From today, I will be part of Class 7, Special Operations.
Really?
Don't get the wrong idea, okay? It's not because I want to. I never wanted to come to this school. I'd much rather be back in Crossbell. I don't like Erebonia, and I don't think much of you either.
So it seems.
But throughout the entire exercise, your guidance was clear and accurate. If you weren't with us, we never would have beaten that thing. Honestly, it's infuriating. And I'm annoyed I couldn't show off what I learned at the police academy. That's why I'm going to stay in Class 7 until I can prove myself. Until I can show up an annoying hero like you, Ashen Chevalier.
She's ridiculous.
At least she's consistent in her ridiculousness.
The annoying part aside, you really don't need to keep calling me a hero. But you know what? I respect that kind of determination. Welcome to Class 7, Una.
Got it.
Kurt Vander reporting. I will also join Class 7. That said, I have no definitive reason for doing so.
Oh?
I simply have no objections to the branch campus's decision to place me in this class. If anything, I'm grateful for the chances it'll give me to test my skills in real combat. I couldn't face my family if I allowed the blades I inherited to rust.
So they're heirlooms?
Metaphorical. He means the will of the Vander school.
I'm also interested in seeing what the 8 leaves can do. So far, I'm not impressed.
Whoa! That's way out of line.
I do not believe you're in any position to say that.
Well, that's because I'm still learning, just like you guys. Welcome to Class 7, Kurt.
Thank you.
How about you, Altina?
There is no need for confirmation. While the details are classified, I intend to follow the protocols of the mission.
No, Altina, that's not what I mean. The answer needs to come from you.
Does she not understand?
I won't accept your participation unless you chose this. I don't care who originally placed you here, whether it was the principal, the intelligence division, or even the imperial government. Why do you want to stay? It can be anything.
And it can't be what I said.
Hey! Why are you picking on her so much? I still don't get how you guys know each other, but you can't talk like that to a little girl who...
I can't think of a reason. All that comes to mind is how I've supported you on all of your operations this past year. If I'm to be at the branch campus, it is only right that I be in your class. It was also Class 7 who once stood in the way of my mission. Even if the students have changed, I find myself somewhat drawn to the name. Does that work?
It works for now. I'm glad you're staying, Altina.
Okay.
Oh, brother. You sure drew that out.
It's been one thing after another.
I now officially declare the formation of Class 7 Special Operations. Let's all work hard and grow together. Not just as a class, but as comrades.
That was so sweet, Rean.
I was wondering how things were going down here.
Foolish. No instructor has the authority to change a student's placement.
If any of them wanted to transfer, I would have allowed it.
Principal Le Guin, with all due respect.
Everything worked out, so it's fine. Didn't you hear? They decided for themselves. Classes 8 and 9 had a good start, too. Not bad for a trash bin. The coming days will be very interesting indeed. Train our fledglings well while you can. That is, if you don't want them to be swept away by this turbulent era.
Of course.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeesh! This is some school I landed myself in.
Damn, he's even worse than Gramps. Coming here to study is crazy enough, but you sure you want to work under that old goat?
Don't be like that. He's actually pretty amazing. And I feel like I'll be able to make a lot of friends here. But most importantly, I want to do all I can in place of everyone who couldn't come to the Empire.
Look at you, all grown up and doing your own thing. Guess I can't call you short stuff anymore, huh?
Oh.
Our old enemies are definitely on the move. Not just them. The Imperial government and a few other groups are up to something too. Thank the freaking goddess that dumbass was around to help me set up a long-distance line. If anything happens, I'll be here in a flash. Don't hesitate to call me, Tita. You got that?
You bet. But only if you promise me you'll be careful, Agate. Don't do anything too crazy.
I see. For both the main and branch campuses?
Yes, their first day ended without incident. Class 7 Special Operations, Class 8 Combat Tactics, and Class 9 Military Finance have all been established.
Man, oh man. Just when I thought we finally shoved that beast in a cage, Erebonia's #1 sweetheart just had to show up wanting to be an instructor.
Indeed. Between them and a certain capable young woman, there's far more talent there than one would ever expect from a trash bin. Perhaps there wasn't a need to send him there from Crossbell so soon after all.
Who do you think you're fooling? We all know why you really sent him. But whatever, a powerhouse like him will come in handy.
I'm not sure this is appropriate.
In any event, the wheels are now in motion. With Northumbria's annexation, every bush those serpents would dare hide in has been burned to ash. They have no choice left but to try and reclaim their master's plan. As for the branch campus, that pitiful final act of rebellion from a prince who's lost his blade and his wings. We shall simply have it, and my worthless son, dance at the end of our strings.
Your Excellency.
Laying it on kinda thick, don't you think?
By your will, Excellency, we Ironbloods will see your ambitions are fulfilled.
Worthless?
Whew! I think the connection's finally gone through.
Yay, it worked! I never dreamed I'd be able to talk with you all like this.
Indeed. His Highness was too kind to arrange this feature.
Doesn't look like Rean or Gaius came through. Could be they're too far away. Oh, or maybe somewhere where the signal's super weak.
No matter. I'm sure we'll have more than ample opportunities to speak with them in the coming days.
That's right, and we can finally fulfill our promise.
Well, you sure are fired up.
How could she not be? This is the season for reunions, after all.
Yeah, spring is here once again.
so our prologue comes to an end. We finally start our first main chapter. Of course, it'll be a slow start no matter what, because we've got to get embedded here in the town of Leeves. I was kind of like, not Trista, how dare we? But new plans mean for new designs and new people to meet. Let's continue on. Well, I guess we should save first though, right? How many save files will I have this time? One day I'm going to keep saving my PlayStation's going to go, no. No more space. Alright, so we move on a couple of weeks, it seems. The 15th. 15th of April.
Okay, all set. We said we'd walk to school together, and she just up and leaves while I'm still asleep. Dad, Mom, Ken, and Nana, wish me luck. I'm gonna give it my all. I won't lose to any of these Imperials!
Strike!
Not bad. I simply need more experience. Despite all the battles we went through yesterday, he was never short of breath. The 8 Leaves, 1 Blade School. It's impressive to be sure, but nothing compared to what Father Mueller and Uncle Zex can do. I suppose the Ashen Chevalier simply relies on the power of his Divine Knight. Oh.
Good morning.
Good morning, Yuna. I take it you're headed out as well?
Yeah. Are you all done with your training? It's pretty impressive how you do all that every single day.
Well, it's something I've been doing from a very young age, so it's just part of my morning routine.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry about before.
Huh?
You know, when I slapped you. I know it wasn't your fault, and I shouldn't have gotten so angry. It was childish of me.
Ah, that. I'd like to apologize too. But have you been wanting to say that for the past 2 weeks? Considering how much you dislike Erebonians, it's very thoughtful of you.
I don't dislike the people here. Yeah, I've got my problems with the country, but this is between people. When I mess up, I make sure I apologize. Especially considering what I said about your swords. I mean, you practice every day, and...
Ah, right.
And they'll be way more useful than a couple of weapons as old as the Great Collapse.
Don't worry about that. Besides, like I said, my training is just part of my morning routine. Out of curiosity, is everyone from Crossbell like you?
Huh? Like me how?
Oh, I don't mean to offend. Very straightforward and good-hearted. Probably the type to be easily tricked.
Hey! Wanna run that by me again?
Like I said, I don't mean to offend. I'm glad to have a classmate like you whom I can trust. Though I don't know if I can trust your skills just yet.
You're a real piece of work. Well, let's start over. Glad to be your classmate, Kurt.
Hello, you two. Good morning.
Altina? I thought you left for school already.
I received a routine status call early this morning. I didn't want to wake you, so I took it in the study room. If I disturbed you as I was leaving, I apologize.
No, I was out like a light. But wait, what do you mean, routine status call?
Sorry, that is confidential.
Well, in any event, it's nearly time to head to class. We're all in the same class anyway, so why don't we walk together?
I do not mind, but I believe the correct term for my presence would be a third wheel. Judging by what I've seen, your relationship has progressed.
Our relationship? What? No, that's not what's going on.
She certainly words things in a distinct way.
Leeves is such a nice place. I can't get enough of this homey atmosphere. It's so peaceful and laid back. And it's got some great shops.
Agreed. It's a good halfway point between rural and urban. We're just the right distance away from Heimdall.
The previous owners of this land were a noble family. After they lost ownership of it, the government attempted to convert it into a resort. However, that plan fell through. It's said the half-finished buildings from that were used to create the campus.
Well, you sure do know a lot.
I suppose that explains why the branch campus is so large.
That'll be the Kappas, right?
All that aside, I didn't think the Empire's military academies would be this tough. I get combat training and practical exams, but math, history, even art? Isn't this workload way beyond what you'd have at a regular high school?
Well, here in Erebonia, the pen and the sword are both held in high regard. Especially at Thors. It's a prestigious traditional school founded by our most notable emperor. That legacy won't change simply because this is a branch campus.
However, it seems the main campus has changed significantly this year.
Ah, yes.
Huh? I don't get what you guys are talking about, but looks like we're gonna have to give it 110% here. Let's kick all the other classes' butts.
Well, if you say so. However, most of our lessons are held with the other two classes anyway.
Homeroom is the only one we have without them.
Oh, right. I guess it makes sense given the small number of students, but that means Class 7.
Well, well. If it ain't the chosen ones strutting off to class together.
You're...
I think he's in Class 8.
Good morning. Is there something we can help you with?
Nope, not a thing. Just wanted to get a little peek at the class taught by the hero of Erebonia. Class 7, huh? I'm sure the view is just great from up on that pedestal of yours.
Sorry to disappoint, but we're being treated the same as any other students.
Yeah, it's not like things are going to be different for us just because our instructor's famous.
Oh yeah? Then why'd they go out of their way to make such a small class? A little kid who's clearly too young to be here. Some rich pretty boy with fancy hair. Oh, and a loud, unruly foreigner from some sob story country. Oops, my bad. Not a foreigner anymore, huh?
All right, we understand. You're a tough guy. But that's quite enough. If you have more to say, I'd be happy to talk with you further. After school.
Not bad. You've got more spine than I gave you credit for. But the one I've got business with is...
I'm so happy to see everyone getting along.
Oh, she's from Class 9, Military Finance.
Good morning to you all. The weather is just splendid, isn't it? But if you spend too much time out here chatting, the bell will ring before you know it.
True.
You all done messing with us?
Me? I'm not here to mess with you. Well then, see you around.
I hope you all have a lovely day. I'll see you again for the classes we have together.
What's that blonde guy's problem? I can't believe they let some punk like him into a military academy.
He obviously had some issue with those of us in Class 7. No, not us exactly, but...
Oh, shoot!
We better hurry, or we'll be late to homeroom.
You're right. Let's get moving.
Whew. Hard to believe it's been 2 weeks already.
It warms my heart to see all the students trying their best. The classwork here is much more difficult than at the main campus, so I'm sure it's tough on them.
Yeah. Then on top of that, training exercises were added onto their curriculum. We didn't have anything like that at the main campus. Thors Branch Campus. I think I'm starting to understand what the government's trying to do here.
Oh, but I don't think that's the only reason for this place. In keeping with Thor's tradition, we'll also have those days to look forward to.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be a relief for them. I'll tell my students about them after school, alongside the club announcement.
Got it. Thanks for taking care of that. Well then, Instructor Rean, let's give it our all today.
Likewise, Instructor Toa.
They'd have typed to call each other their titles repeatedly, just to make themselves feel better. Like, haha, I've got my fancy title as we start. Chapter 1, Reunion. Let's set the scene and check out the town. Or are we, considering Chapter 1's called Reunion? Don't make me do any tests now.
This is the formula. You will need it when calculating trajectory. Make sure you commit it to memory.
This is known as Gross Domestic Product, or GDP for short. By the way, the GDP of the Empire of Erebonia rose 42% last year compared to 2 years ago.
That's quite a lot. I did business studies in school. Look at that gun! Pharmacist?
Today's task is walking. Sounds easy, right? Well, let me tell you, it won't be. We'll be marching, so I need to see perfect posture and formation while armed. Even combat tactics got worn out by this.
The War of the Lions. Said to be the largest turning point in the history of the Empire. The end of this war brought us to our modern era. Today, we'll be looking into the events leading up to the war that caused it to develop the way it did.
The way he explains it, it's actually pretty easy to understand.
An interesting perspective.
Oh, I see. I'm actually learning a lot. He's so dashing.
So that's it for today. How'd you guys hold up? As a small class. Tired. I was prepared for the course would be difficult, but even so. You're just piling more work on us just as we're getting used to the old pace? We're getting used to the old pace. Yes, I knew that was something that tripped me up there. Not yet, but I may end up needing to do just that. The curriculum here at the branch campus is pretty diverse. It'd probably be a good idea to prepare yourselves for even more work down the road. If only there weren't so many lectures. Energy consumption greater than expected. Sheesh. Tomorrow's a free day, is it not? Oh, those days! That's right. In fact, I was just about to explain that you never get free time. Alright, the entrance guide mentioned that, didn't it? How is it different than their normal day off? Think of 3 days as normal school days without any classes. On 3 days you can study, train, or pursue one of your hobbies. If you get permission beforehand, you can even go visit Heimdall for the day. Wow, it's a lot more freedom than I expected. I figured it was going to be some rest day with a ton of rules and restrictions. That doesn't sound too bad though. Well, it's just one of the things that makes Thors Thors. However, though you're generally free to choose what you do, there is one mandatory task tomorrow. You need to choose a club to join. Really? A club? I hadn't thought there would be clubs at a school that was only just founded. It was a requirement for the principal herself. She said as long as we're using the Thors name, student clubs are a must. You'll be allowed to apply for a club as long as you have at least 2 members. We'll also see about getting your club the proper equipment. Oh, and any students who don't join a club will be put on the student council, where they'll work directly under the principal. Sounds dangerous. What is it with this place? Everyone here is too over the top. So we're being forced to choose then. We have until tomorrow, correct? Right, I recommend you start thinking about it after school today. If you need advice, feel free to talk with any of the faculty members. Remember, we're here to help you. Understood. I prefer just having you assign me a club. Oh yeah, you would. Also, regarding the new course at the end of the week. Well yeah, I forgot about that. Panzer Soldat training. That's right, training units have arrived at the hangar. You'll be joining the combat tactics students for basic maneuvering lessons. After that, we'll discuss the special lessons, the first of which will take place this weekend. Special lessons? I was curious about those. There's likely no point in us asking about them now, is there? Sorry, but not even us instructors have been filled in on it. Anyway, focus on tomorrow for now. Figure it is a day to spread your wings and lift your spirits. That concludes homeroom. Can I have you lead the class here, Altina? Understood.
Stand. Bow.
Well, tomorrow's the free day. It is essentially a free day for us faculty members as well. However, I'd like you all to join a briefing at 3 PM. A briefing? It's starting to sound real military in here all of a sudden. Is it perhaps about... That's correct. Special lessons will be held next weekend. I see. That's the only info we're getting for now, eh? If it's this top secret, I'm guessing it's got to be bigger than even Panzer Soldat training. All of the students will be joining in for these lessons, correct? Correct. Without exception, all students and teachers from classes 8 through 9, or 7 through 9, sorry, will participate. I just thought we were definitely in no matter what. Please report at 3 PM tomorrow to the tactical conference room in the main building. That is all for now. Sheesh, it's the picture-perfect model of a hard-ass RMP guy, that's for sure. Well, yeah, I hear it. Things are only going to get more army flavored around here. Yeah. Seems that way to me too. That keep place, the Panzer Soldats, and a freight train. For a branch campus, this place is far too well equipped to just be some throwaway pawn. Yeah, that's true. I know the main campus was renovated as well, but I wouldn't be surprised to hear that just as much Mira was spent here. What bothers me though is, where is it all coming from? If they're dropping that much cash here, what are they expecting in return from us? Man, what have I gotten myself into? Get me out of this crazy place. Instructor Randolph. Well, I mean, we can't really stop you from leaving, but... Come on now, I'm just getting around. I'm not just going to drop my responsibilities like that. Besides, the kids in combat tactics seem like they're going to be a fun group to work with. Anyway, I think I'll head out now. Let's both go check up on the kids, see if they need help with their big club decision. Yeah, got it. We'll see you later. Can't help but feel like there's a wall between us. Really? I don't get that impression. He's easy to talk with and he seems to care for his students. No, he's definitely a great instructor. It's just... a year ago, I fought against one of his comrades. So I don't imagine he's got a very high opinion of me. And honestly, I can't really blame him. Rean. Anyway, I'll go check in on the students and head back to the dorm for the day. I'm sure picking a club on such short notice isn't going to be easy for them. Yeah, good point. I've said it before, but let's both keep doing our best. And so now it comes to the talking. Let's explore! Now then, school's done for the day. It's got a different feeling to it than when I was a student. Kind of refreshing. Maybe I'll walk around the campus to get a feel for it. I could chat with some of the students while I'm at it. And if they've got any problems or need advice, maybe I can help them out. I should also talk to the principal and other faculty members. The layout looked like the same layout that we had before. You can now view the character tab in your notebook. The character tab lets you read profiles and additional information on certain characters you met. Additional information can be added to their profile through specific conversations, events, etc. The quick travel menu is now available. Open the quick travel menu with the square button and select the location you visited before to instantly return there. The quick travel menu will also display the locations of key events and your comrades. Lovely, lovely. Oh, event markers, okay. Quest events, other events, bonding event, key event. So as long as we do everything before red first, we are fine. Oh, character notes are being added for everyone down there. Look at them just running in there. Alright, if I press this, obviously I can't visit too much. So the other part of here is Leeves. Okay, it's not the same layout, but it's still 3 floors with a roof. It just looked like this bit with the entry and then... No, definitely not the same layout. Just made me pause for a couple of seconds there. So, let's speak to you in a bit. Let's see if there's anyone else to speak to. There's a door to the tactical foot conference room. It is locked. But to be honest, it looks like all the people I have to talk to are... dead on. Let's have a look at the outside. Not really anyone around at the moment. Can I go to Leeves? Still a little too early to head back to the dorm. There are still some things I'm concerned about, so I'll patrol the campus a little more. Okay then, I just wanted to know if I could go that way. Well, come on, Rean, let's get sprinting around. Could we do up and down before with the camera angles, by the way? Wasn't it just left and right? I'm starting to wonder. The door to the platform is locked. What platform? It's not the train station, is it? Nah, right? Is it? Connected to the hangar, maybe? Nah. Cease. The Panzer Soldat hangar is part of the research building. Five in here. Different types as well. I see Professor Schmidt and Valimar at the far end. Then lined up along the wall are... Whoa! Owie! Oh, I made a mess. Are you okay? Oh, wait, you're... Oh, Instructor Schwarzer. Thank you so much for helping pick everything up. Don't mention it. We haven't talked since we met on the train, have we? Oh, you're right. It's Tita. The treasurer of Liberl.
My name's Tita Russell. I'm in Class 9, Military Finance. Nice to meet you again, Instructor Schwarzer.
Likewise. You helped navigate us through the keep the other day, right? Oh, I'm so sorry you all had to be dropped into a place like that. No need to apologise. It was definitely the professor's fault. You've been here 2 weeks now. Are you getting used to life in Erebonia yet? Yes, very much so. All my classmates are so nice too. Right now, I'm prepping the Panzer Soldates for the training exercises. Oh, that's so. Well, thanks for working on that so soon. Oh, it's no problem at all. I've been looking forward to seeing the Empire's famous humanoid weapons. And now that I can finally get a good look at them, I'm blown away by how amazing the technology is. CCF was also researching bipedal machinery, but the Soldat's design philosophy is so different. It's really eye-opening. CCF stands for Zeiss Central Factory, right? It's a famous workshop in Leeves, if I recall correctly. I remember you're from Leeves, but are you related to the ZCF somehow? You could say that, yes. It's because I'm involved with them that I was able to become an exchange student here. Involved with them, if that's how you want to put it. How much longer will I need to wait for my blueprints and tools? Oh, sorry. What you said before. What did you mean by that, Professor Schmidt? Just the responsibility of looking after was forced on me by one of my fellow disciples. Wait, fellow disciples? That means... I knew the name Russell sounded familiar. That's right, Professor Russell is my grandfather. But I'm still just an apprentice myself. Well, let's see. Let's use this opportunity to see your ability to improvise. Huh? Schwarzer, do you have the step you got from the operation test the other day? Give it to this girl and have her make a quartz with it. That's so sudden. Don't you think she needs to get ready first? It's okay, I got this. As a technician, I need to have these kind of support skills. You sure? Then here you go. Yes, of course. Quartz synthesis is now available, but I need to open some slots first. Step was dropped by monsters, of course, so if you're short, go out there and fight more battles. Venom Flare was that? Make any quartz to the workshop. You can use the workshop by talking to Tita and selecting Modify Open. Definitely a cuter version of George. That's for sure. Strength and weapons?
I'll help.
In the same way, and the trade functions with you as well with the materials? Nice. Nice. Wait. Is SRs 2 versions? So standard Chrono Drive gives 4 speed. And SR gives 8 speed. So it depends on like the buff you want to get from them. Ooh, we've got extra ranks too. Nemesis Arrow. Can't get anything more there by the look of it.
Thanks.
Alright, I'm ready to synthesize the course for you. Just let me know what you need.
I'll help.
Oh, I want to modify my Auburn. Now, what do I have the most of? Well, we've got an Analyze now, I'm pretty sure. Critical rate now on hit. Oh, okay. Extra bit of a buff there. Impede does 30% chance with delay on it normally. And gives strength too now, Impede. Gives strength. Shining, grants another insight. Cures blind as well, does Shining now. It's a lot to look through. Cast is 20%. Action is still just a speed boost. Most of the other stuff seems to work relatively the same. Evade has been taken down a notch or two by the look of it. Was it 5% flat for an Evade 1 to start off with? That's 4% now. Strike, so straight critical rate we can improve now. Nice. I'll make strike then, I guess. I'm making just one of anything.
Thanks.
Yes, Instructor Rean. Oh, I forgot about it. I should have made the hit. Thanks. The way she acts reminds me of George. Looks like only the bare minimum of preparation to be completed. Enough time has been wasted on useless talk. Get back to maintenance work, disciple candidate. Yes. Goodbye now. Hey, goodbye. So why would you have crit when you could have the hit rating plus 2% crit versus 3% crit? Why did I choose to make that one? Professor A. Russell, like Professor Schmidt, is one of Professor Epstein's 3 disciples. I'd heard the name before, but she's his granddaughter, huh? Professor Schmidt's disciple candidate, huh? She can have a hard time. Anyway, we have 4 of the latest Panzer Soldier models here. Oh, while I'm here, I better go talk to Valimar. You can now select open slot and remodel weapon at the workshop. That's what I really need, because I've got some stuff I want to put in at this point. And we'll use our U materials to customize weapons and quartz. Additionally, you can select exchange to trade the Sepith master you obtain throughout the game for mirror money. You can trade the Sepith in at the workshop, but it can also be used to create quartz and open slots. So do so wisely. Sepith master is only good for trading for mirrors, so make sure you do so whenever you're short. Alright, we've got the entry for you now. I definitely like the talk things now. The menus and the shots, they're really nice. Definitely a great upgrade. ZCF goggles we can get. Critical rate plus 5%. Alright, let's exchange my Sepith mask for a little bit of cash money. Still exchanging a rate of 20 each, yeah? Master quartzes, none of them available currently.
I'll help.
The problem is that I obviously can't open any slot with what I've got currently, and even open a single slot actually costs 100. Yeah, hit rate, accuracy up with the critical rate up. It's pretty good.
Thanks.
Got covers too we can get.
Yes.
Thors Branch Campus, we've got the old Class 7 we can change to, so the red to the blue. And the men's cover. How manly. Women's cover. Oh, she can get the intelligence division color. Woman has flowers, men have sky. Rean, our class is done for the day. Yes, somehow. My students all have their quirks, but I guess it just makes teaching all the more fun. I'm glad to hear it. Please be sure you're able to rest. It'll be a waste if you push yourself to the point of exhaustion. Got it. I'll be sure to get some rest in. Thanks, Valimar. By the way, Meister candidate Tita is overworking herself. For some time now, she's been handling all the maintenance around here herself. She'd like to exhaust herself if she continues like this. It would be nice to have another Meister candidate to help her out. I see. I'll keep that in mind. Meister candidate. Meister candidate Tito is likely to exhaust herself before much longer. It'd be nice to have another one. Oh, we'll try to grab one. Do you want me to, like, call Agate back and be your lackey? He can do all the brunt work and you tell him what to do. It'd be amazing. The Cyber candidate is in charge of all the busy work within the hangar. She's actually quite physically strong as well, so direct all your menial tasks towards her. You dick. How could you? Don't exhaust yourself, Tita. If you need anything done in the workshop, please let me know. I'll take care of it for you. I'm just gonna take care of you. The treasure of Liberl. Can I go in here? It's the door that leads to the research building, which we're not allowed into to check out or do anything with. Can I have your tea sets ready? Okay, the tools and materials are stored in here. Interesting that we can actually examine these doors. Have you brought your little, the one you made, the Orbital Gear? Alright, hello, it's time to meet some students. Hi, Jessica. Have some kind of sports club. Swimming is nice, but I'd like to do something outside. There aren't any stables, so a riding club would be too hard. We could do track club, but I want something we can all do together. I wonder what would be best. Let's do it from combat tactics and military finance. Oh, it's the Ashen Shiva. Excuse me. Hello, Instructor Rean. Hi, you two. Sound like you were trying to figure out what club to start? I'm here if you need any advice. Thank you. We appreciate it. But we're still thinking it over for now. Yeah, we want to try and figure it out ourselves a little longer. Got it. If you get stuck, just let me know. Now, more names to remember. Louise and Jessica. Oh, luckily, when we go near them anyway, we see their name before we can even talk to them. I heard there was a lacrosse club at Thors' main campus. But without any experienced players, I'm sure it'd be pointless. No, go for it. In Remeferia, skiing and snowboarding are really popular. But I guess I can't do those things here. We're going to make our own fake piece, are we? Oh, look, we've even got round the back of the shed place. where the sneaky stuff can go on. Why is it we build a school so we have to make sure there's a place behind the shed? Dr. Sports Storehouse is locked. Why is it tradition that a school has to have a sneaky place behind the storehouse? You're not encouraging the right things with that. Looks like I can go towards Einhel Keep currently. What is that? Okay, we were actually unlocked quite a lot. We've got a garden at the very least. Is anyone here just randomly? It's random lamps. Not a good barricade. I can slip through there. Wait, I can go in? Forbid my curiosity. I wasn't expecting to be allowed in. Surely I won't get myself in trouble, right? No, I can't go in further than this. Well, that was further than I thought I could go in. I thought it'd be locked or something. They don't keep this locked. It's got a trapdoor, for goodness sake. What if I was just up there waiting for a student to just wander around checking out the premises on that red lever again? Great. Bit cruel too. So your garden is that chicken coop? We're lacking some things, if that is for chickens. I noticed you when you were in the lineup because you've got different eyes than everyone else, which gives you an incredibly unique design. Oh, what fresh, lush grass. And look, such soft, fertile soil. Ah, the wonderful bounties one can find in this land called Leeves. That guy's from Combat Tactics. He seems quite odd.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you.
Well, if it isn't Instructor Schwarzer, I wasn't expecting you. Are you perhaps also looking for ingredients? Ingredients? Oh yeah, I suppose the wild grass that grows there is technically edible? Uh-huh, you're pretty knowledgeable. Not really. That's just something Master taught me during mountaineering training. Ah, hold on. I get the feeling we've got some big juicy locusts buzzing around here. Locusts? No, I don't want them. Let me just come around and say it. How do you feel about eating insects, Instructor Rean? I'll whip some up for you next time, I treat. You gotta try them at least once. But eating insects? Master once told me that some people eat civet locusts, but I guess I can't just turn down a student. Yeah, sure. Next time I get a chance. Brilliant. You won't regret it. I'm going to be eating insects with Freddy. I'm glad you get it, Instructor Schwarzer. The wonderful world of fine insect cuisine welcomes you with open limbs. All 6 of them. That'd just make a big mistake. So it's actually a gigantic insect hutch. I think I can fish it. Why is he not saying it? Why are you not saying this? Oh god, that camera control. Right, well we've checked out the outside, so now to the internals. Oh wait, you can actually go to the second floor from here. Wait, is that the only way to get to the second floor? Wait, there's an external bit for the second floor? Hi Valerie. Extracurricular activities. What a pain. She's from military finance, and if memory serves, a native of North Ambria as well. Annexing.
Can I help you?
Instructor Schwarzer? Yeah. I was wondering if you decided on a club yet? If it's okay with you, I'd like to talk. I think I'll pass. I'm not obligated to tell you anything, whether I'm struggling or not. I advise you use the other students to boost your instructor evaluations instead. That wasn't why... Never mind. Sorry to bother you. Well, a bit thorny there. Did you still have something to say? It's rather hard to relax with you standing there, so if you wouldn't mind leaving me be. So she's going to be in the relaxation club. Student store? It's closed currently. Opening date to be determined. Okay, so we found our outside area. Should we get back down to the first floor or where? I don't even know now. There's this bit. The cafeteria. The good places. And most of our other students seem to be here. Seems like the Crossbellans are hanging out over there.
Yeah.
That's right. Swimming club is Wayne, Leonora, and me so far.
Huh. I see.
Well, if Leonora is going to be there, then...
My.
You're so predictable, Sydney. Swimming sounds pretty good. Maybe I'll join you guys. We'd love to have you. We're going to swim some laps today if you two want to join us. This is Sydney and Gustav from Combat Tactics and Stark from Military Finance. Remember correctly, he's from Jurai. Again. Anyway, it seems like we'll have, or they have, things figured out here. Seems like a lot of the students then have been in from these places that Erebonia's taken over. And so they consider them problem students because of that then? I'm not familiar with swimming, but I think it'll be worth the challenge. I'll go check it out tomorrow. Can't head to come over and get a feel for things. You guys are always welcome, so no rush or anything. Leonora in a swimsuit sure sounds nice, but sports clubs are so intense. Can I just join a club that'll let me kick back and cozy up with some cute girls? Obviously.